Now I recently headed downstate to my buddy Dale's down in Mecosta County, Michigan to lend him and his brother Stefan a hand with some food plots. I brought my dad along with me. It was a hot, dry, not a very pleasant day, but we did have some rain in the forecast. Dale's had this property now for a few years. I've been fortunate enough to hunt on it a few times, and it just keeps getting better every year. Now my season kicked off with a youth hunt with my oldest son Hunter, and while he didn't connect on a deer, we did have a close call on our way out to the blind.
Alright, it's about 4:30 in the afternoon. We're walking back to our spot. We walked around this corner really slow, looked down the lane back toward where our tent's set up, and there's a deer standing there in the lane. Just move really slow. I'll follow you. Slower. Once we get to that edge, move super slow. Angle in this way. Watch down the lane as soon as you can see him stop. I think I see him. I see him. He's right in the middle. You can't take a knee from here. Don't move your head like that. I can see him. Okay, move out a little further. Slowly, slow. He's still right there. Steps up. There's two. Oh, two. That's a big doe. Don't move. She's looking right at us. Do you think you can freehand it? That's a big deer. You would have had to get on her right away and just freehand it, which is, that's a pretty good distance to shoot like that. You know what I mean?
Alright, here we are back to the scene of where everything happened last fall for me. Steph's out there getting the rest of things all worked up. Dad's dropping in there with the cultipacker. And we're about ready to head over to the east end. We got one more good sized plot to drop in. We got everything left to seed. So we're making quick work of it.
Alright, it's Halloween. It's about 3 o'clock in the afternoon. I got out this morning to another spot, a spot that has done pretty well for me in the past. And I sat till 11:30 in the morning. Never seen a deer. But my buddy Dale was over here on this property, He sent me a picture of a nice shooter that he saw. Said, come on out. So I didn't argue. They come out. So it's about 3 o'clock. Just getting all set up here. This is the tower. This is a new spot this year. Overlooking a food plot. He's got turnips and a mixture of other stuff down in there. It's a nice spot. I'm elevated up here on top of a hill. Setting up nice and high. The wind, not too great, but I am completely enclosed other than this front window, so that's going to help me out a lot. And it's a beautiful day out. Ready to sit back, relax, and hopefully see a deer or two. Hit Big 10. That's probably the nicest bucktails I had on camera here. He comes straight in. He was only there for a minute, facing straight at me, eating in the turnip plot. Anyway, I drew back, and I was sitting just as far back in the corner as I could. I shot. I hit him all in the shoulder. Not a ton of penetration, but it might be enough. Wow, I can't believe that just happened. I went from sitting 3 times and not seeing a deer, coming out here, seeing that 5, passing on that. I took a picture of that first buck that come in, and I sent it to Dale. A couple minutes later, he sends me a trail camera picture, and he said that's the wide 5, and it's about 15 inches wide. That's only a 5 point. It's pretty incredible.
The height was good. If I punch through, it's good. Just getting through that shoulder.
Yeah.
It sounded like he was doing a bit of crashing.
You got quite a bit of penetration.
I mean, holy cow, Corey. He was bleeding.
I think he turned.
Right there.
Oh, yeah, he went over that log there.
He's right there. Yeah,
You see him?
right there. Dude, he's right there.
You serious?
Yeah, he's right
Where?
there on the other side of that door.
Oh.
That door to the LC.
Here, somebody get the camera on me?
Dude. Here you go, Charlie.
Here, hold that back. You on me?
Oh yeah.
We tracked in here, what, about 50, 60 yards?
Tops.
And we were just talking, do we want to keep going? But there's so much blood. Dale says, let's go another 40, let's go another 40. All right, we gotta have good blood. I don't even know your name.
Charlie.
Charlie, nice to meet you, Charlie.
Yeah, you too.
Thanks for coming along.
No problem.
Charlie says, there he is, he's right there. He's right there.
Let's go
Laying
look
right
at
there,
him.
nice 10.
He's right there.
All right, here we go. Just walked up on him. We got Dale here with me. If you remember from season 1, I was hunting Dale's property when I took my biggest buck. Well, once again, I'm hunting Dale's property and I took my biggest buck.
What can you do?
It's
More than happy that you took them.
just got lucky. So,
Gorgeous.
Dale, thanks again. I owe you. I
No
owe
problem.
you. That is fantastic. Outstanding. Nice 10. He's nice and he's got some
Very-
weight to him.
Very symmetrical.
Very symmetrical. I've never shot a 10 before. I had 4 days to get down here. It's just kind of a last minute thing to come down here and hunt. He's walking in, eating some turnips in your food plot there, and another buck comes in that we called the
Tall G2.
the tall G2 buck. Well, I seen him. You showed me pictures of him the other night, and I said, man, I'd probably like to get him more than anything, just because he's so unique. Well, he came in behind this guy, and this guy towered over him. So he was, 2.5-year-old buck. This guy's what, 3.5?
3.5.
Yeah, probably 3.5. But for me to get down here and be able to fill a tag with, there's one other buck that's in this caliber, and he's an 8. The other 8 would probably maybe even score just a little bit better. He's wide and high, isn't he?
Real high.
So to be able to come down here, fill my tag on a nice buck is pretty incredible.